Welcome to episode 398 of the Upper Bowl podcast. It only makes sense that I am back from my 48 hours or 36 hours from being up north for my dad's retirement party. And at least I brought some partying gifts, by the way. I'm going to play the sound already. Duncan, am I at least happy that I brought a manager to get fired finally in Philadelphia, at least?
You got a manager getting fired in Philadelphia. You got a manager getting fired in Boston. I call it the Harris effect at this point.
How are you doing, by the way, actually?
We're doing good. Back in from Pittsburgh at the draft. We, kissed babies, shook hands, did a lot of politicking, stayed away from all the ESPN insiders and all the people from The Athletic. Don't want to get wrapped up in the Vrabel Rossini talk. Did see Vrabel walking around out there, though. Kind of gave him one of those little nods and got the nod back. And one of those, like, you know something, he knows something, I know something, you all know something. We're not going to talk about it. It's like, you're the elephant in the room, dude. But listen, you got enough on your plate at this point. So we were like in media center row, and he's like walking up top around this week. So I'm just kind of just one of those quick glances, You're like, Jesus. Bite my tongue. I'm not going to call him out.
Say no more anyway. So.
Say no more. Say no more.
All right, we got baseball firings. I'm going to have you start off the guess. Phillies hire Rob Thompson. Donnie Baseball is back.
Yeah.
Only bad part is Donnie Baseball is not bringing the sideburns or the mullet, and last time he was playing into Philadelphia. Even though they beat up the Giants 8-0, just go. Just do your thing, my man. Just go. Your thoughts on the firing.
Thoughts on the firing.
I'm gonna hang up and listen.
You're gonna hang up and listen. Is it nepotism in reverse? Preston Mattingly, obviously, general manager for the Philadelphia Phillies. He brings in his dad in the offseason. Lo and behold, 2 months, give or take, into the season, out is Thompson, in is Donnie Baseball. Had the nice picture taken, father-son duo. It's long overdue for Thompson to have been gone. I think because of the way that he treated the players, they really politicked for him and stuck up for him and wanted to have him be their best guy, because he really falls on the sort of lot for many of their shortcomings. Even afterwards, when he was let go, he still showed up to the media and was like, hey, this is the full circle part of the job. I got to come here. I got to answer questions. But you could tell that over the last 3 years specifically, the voice in the locker room was just completely lost, right? You had that great run in 2022. And then afterwards, they kept trying to retool it, but with the same parts. Retool it with the same parts. And then you start getting into some of these signings that Dombrowski has been made. And, you have to begin to question the way that things are being run. Unfortunately, somebody's got to take the axe. It happens to be Topper. Do I think he's horrible? No. Do I think he's great? No. Do I think he's a suitable bench coach, players kind of guy? Yeah, I do. But he's not rah-rah. He's not real fired up. He's not going to, light the can of whoop ass around somebody. He's not that guy, right? He's just not that guy. And culturally for this Philadelphia Phillies team, as of yesterday, it was like worst record in baseball. With the payroll, with the talent that's on this team, they should be even offensively a little bit ahead of the curve. I think the run differential now, going into last night's game, it was like negative 47. So it might be bumped up now into the 30s just because of that 8-run differential. But just long overdue to get rid of him. Dombrowski rolling things out the same way. Us Philadelphia Knights, we saw this writing on the wall years and years and years ago, and it was just like, okay, old conversation. Who do you bring in to replace this guy, right? Like who's the plug and play fit that's going to push these guys a little more? Like Bruce Bochy's not coming to Philadelphia.
Alex Cora said no to Philly because he wants to be with his family this year.
Exactly right. Alex Cora, he gets the phone call on Sunday before Rob gets the hammer, and he's like, nah, I'm good. Boston's paying me. I'm going to show up as an analyst on MLB or on Fox later on in the season, bang a couple of trash cans and point out some signs for you. But it's one of those oddball things where you would think because of the lineup, you'd think because of the city and the stadium and the fans, it would be one of those really interesting jobs and fun places to come and work. But you just don't get that feel. And when you walk yourself across the parking lot and you get into Lincoln Financial Field, you're starting to hear some of these undertones coming out from these coaches. Stout was on a podcast a couple days ago, and you're like, man, like it's run really well from the top, but then this little in between part kind of gets it all mixed up.
Mhm.
You know, like what's going on? And I guess as for a Philadelphia fan, like the little red flag goes up, the antennas go up, and you're like, like what's really happening here? What's amiss? Where am I really going with this?
Where
team?
does the
Because at
message
beginning,
get mixed up, by the way?
right? Like I told you at the beginning of the year when we did our picks, whatever, I was like, I don't see them winning this division.
Mhm.
I said I put them in. I think it's my third wild card. Now, because you are very good at this when it comes to hockey, you see trends and you see things coming down the line, right? You knew from the get-go this year that what the Panthers did last year in hockey was amazing.
Yeah.
But coming into the season and then saying the Olympic break, you were like, no, it's not.
It's over.
You know, wheels are off the bus. It's over. You know, and there's only so many times you can run this thing out for Philly, run this thing out for Philly, run this out for Philly. And let's be honest, some of these numbers, and we're going to get into, you know, DD, not me, but Dombrowski.
Yeah.
You know, some of these numbers they're really putting you behind the eight ball.
Yeah.
They're really putting you behind the eight ball. And, you know, Wheeler's not back 100% yet. Lazardo's up and down. Sanchez doesn't look like the same he did last year. You're asking a young pitcher to pitch Cy Young level ball. He's good. He's not Paul Skeens.
He ain't no Cole Hamels. I'll say
he
that.
Ain't Cole Hamels. No, he ain't Cole Hamels. No, come on. I mean, but we do that, right, Trev? We anoint all of these people, all these players. They're going to be our saviors. They're going to come in. Bryce Harper's going to be elite, but Bryce Harper's getting into the twilight of his career, man.
Yeah,
come on. He's definitely on. He's definitely over that peak of his career.
True, very true. So.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I don't expect much from the Phillies for the remainder of the season. Specifically, I can't count on the pitching. And everybody and their brother who is all, you know, Andrew painted up and whatever. I screamed at you guys before.
Painted up.
The dude had 2 Tommy John surgeries. Come on, not 1, 2. Oh, you come back strong. That doesn't mean anything, dude.
No.
You've got to pitch on the major league level.
Be consistent.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. You can't just show up, oh, you look so great and one always painting, and then all of a sudden, boom, wheels fall off the bus again. Yeah, man. Like, this is grown up sports.
Yeah.
This is a grown up business.
This ain't college baseball.
No, this ain't college baseball. This ain't the minor leagues.
This ain't the single A, double A, triple A, you know, or the National League or the American League or whatever it is anyway. So that's why. So Dombrowski's definitely on the hot seat. If he gets fired,
absolutely.
If they don't make the playoffs, he's fired, pretty much, right?
No, without a doubt, he's fired. Without a doubt. I mean,
are you comparing this? Can we compare this to a team he last run? By the way,
I mean, you're an expert on that.
2015 Detroit Tigers, by the way.
Mm-hmm. You start to smell that little bit of success.
Smelling like, oh, I could still do it. I could still do it, and it's still the same core, but you really can't do it, you know. And you bring in pitcher after pitcher after pitcher, but they're giving a bomb after bomb after bomb anyways.
Yeah, there's a point where, you know, we talk about the different guys in sports, right? There's the guys who are really good with acquiring the pieces. There's a really good guy who are, you know, finagling with the contracts, right? There's another guy who's good with like getting whatever. You know, sometimes you've got to just hit your ceiling and then move on.
Yeah.
Right. Like odds are like look at Chris Young in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets into that position. He builds a team and he's like, you know what? For me to get over this hump, I love Ron Washington. I got to go call Bruce Bochy. I got to politic, placate him, do what I got to do. Come on, Bruce, come get this team.
Yeah.
Bochy gets there. Year later, they win a World Series. Everybody shakes hands and they go on their way. But like, that's what you need to be able to see. And if you're looking at the way that the Phillies roster was constructed and you see Rob Thompson, you're like, okay, we're here, but we want to get over this hump. This guy is not going to get us over this hump. And there was a window for about 6 months and people were kicking around Buck Showalter's name. And it was like, you know what? He might have been the guy because he was still a little more rough around the edges than Topper was. And nothing against him, right? But he just wasn't that motivator. And the team itself, its identity was always in question. Mm-hmm. Feast or famine at the plate. 1 minute they're all like, "Oh, we're bought in, we're hyped up, this is amazing, it's great," and then the other one's like, "Well, we just got to keep coming out, keep showing
It's
up."
not our day. It's not our day.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want that. I want guys to
No.
be pissed off. People bitching and complaining about getting rid of Castellanos. At least he spoke up and said something.
Yeah.
At least he pushed back a little bit. But as you said about DD, he didn't want anybody ruffling the feathers.
No.
Don't push back on this.
Happy go lucky, la di da.
Yep, get out, do your job. Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a lot to come back.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting, as we say that for sure. So, as we are going into the soon dog days of, like we can always say, anyways, it's the dog days of baseball, whatever, anyways, soon. So get ready for that, anyways. So
yeah, summer will be here before you know it. 76 days until the All-Star game in Philadelphia. Man, what a 180 as to what was expected to be in Philadelphia at that point. You figure by that point, Phillies are probably up 15 games. Not in their division, but I'm just saying overall. They're 15 games by the time. Now it's looking like, man, can they get back to 500 by the time the All-Star game gets here? And if the All-Star game gets here, who's going to be playing for the Phillies in the All-Star game? Do they get like the throw-in guy Harper and Schwarber just because? Because right now they look like crap.
They look like Butala.
Absolutely.
All right, we got another manager getting fired, by the way.
We did. Get out.
Yeah, Boston Red Sox, by the way.
Boston. Woo. Yeah.
Not good.
Not good at all. Funny, right? It's just, I don't know, man. Like these teams, it's the ebb and flow of the success, right? They go through these really high peaks, and then these valleys come crashing down extremely hard. And you look at Boston, and you feel like, well, they made some pretty good offseason moves, right? They go out and acquire Ranger Suarez. They re-signed Duran. They're putting themselves in a position where their young talent, their young core is there. But same questions are being asked. Like, what more do you have to get? Yeah, what more can you do? What are you getting out of the voice that's in the locker room, right? And it's just like, it's not resonating anymore. It's not bringing out the results that you want. And when we look through the modern lens of, sports and the modern sports fan and this modern sports coach, dying away are the Caliperis, the Gino Ariemas, the Muffet McGraws, like the rah-rah, hoo-hoo, ha-ha, scream, yell people, just not there. Exception, and I got to give him his flowers now, Dave Roberts. I was never on the Dave Roberts train because he always pulled pitchers with throwing no hitters, but he gets animated. He gets heated up a little bit. He throws, but he's also he knows when to turn on and when to turn it off. And there's very few guys nowadays who can manage this amount of talent with this amount of money behind it and still put out a good product.
It's also this too. There was a disconnect between Breslow and Cora and everybody. They fired everybody, by the way. They fired the whole coaching staff, by the way.
Yeah, they were like,
and
done.
They asked Chad Tracy. If you remember Chad Tracy?
Yeah.
He's a manager in the minor leagues for the Red Sox. Now he's the manager for the Boston Red Sox right now. Yeah, so he's the manager. So it shows that there's major disconnect. It also shows that people are sick and tired of John Henry too, by the way.
Yes.
The old school owner that used to battle good old, you know who we're talking about anyways. George Steinbrenner. Now he doesn't want to spend no money anymore. Are you at the point, if you're the Red Sox fan, what would you do, by the way? Well, I would say this, you're probably not going to go to any more games, but they still want to go. People still go to their games because, hey, it's Red Sox and it's also Fenway Park.
Yeah. I mean, I think what you're looking at is back when excuse me a second. I didn't want to cough on the camera there. Back when the Cubs and the Red Sox weren't necessarily in their heyday and their draw, people went specifically for the nostalgia and the history that was Fenway Park, Wrigley Field. Now,
can you also say about Dodger Stadium back in the day too?
Or
am I pushing it a little bit?
No, I think it could be in the conversation, but it's not on the same level. Like the accessibility to Wrigley and Fenway are just
Old Yankee Stadium too had its own.
Yeah, like any Joe Schmo off the street could have walked up and got themselves like a $10 standing room ticket. Like another Chavez was a little outside the city.
You got to go out there. You got to go through one way in, one way in, one way out. Anyways,
exactly. Watch the game from up on the hill. No, so the people are still going to show up, but I hate to say it, you're going to have a decline in the ticket pricing. You're going to have a decline in that revenue. And yeah, are the fans really going to start to care? I'll be completely honest with you. And there are diehard Flyer fans. I'm going to use this as an example. We can segue, right? Like there were diehard Flyer fans when I was going to the games earlier in the season.
Yeah.
But I was big time incommunicado with you. Place was empty by the standards that it is right now. The minute that they started coming back and winning again, everybody and their brother started flooding it. Now, yes, mainline people who could spend the money on playoff tickets versus the regular Joe Schmo people or season ticket holders, yeah, that affects your price. But Mets right across the water, they had tickets for $6, $7 to go see the Mets play.
That's always been like that for the Mets, by the way. I'm going to tell you that for sure.
That is crazy with that payroll. Crazy for what they're doing. But they're a disaster.
And
I'm sure right now. I mean, I'm watching the Phillies tickets. Beginning of the year, opening day, I think it was like $60, $70 tickets, like halfway decent seat. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sure I could get 3-4 tickets for that much.
It's crazy. So the Red Sox have fired everybody.
Yep.
So this is pretty much a lost season for the Red Sox anyways. Yep. Greg Brothers is about to get his manager, who's going to probably be another bean counter, another analytics guy anyways. So that'll be fun anyways. So people are going to be enjoying that a little bit. I don't know. It's people were pissed anyways. They won a World Series there, even though whenever they've done that, they've won another World Series later on. Like I think it was 13 to 18. It was like 5 years anyways. Who would have thought anyways? 5 years. A 5-year drought in Boston was crazy. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, who knows what's going to happen now? But I just don't think when you look at John Henry, he doesn't want to spend money for the Red Sox anymore.
No.
And he only cares about his whole soccer team, and his soccer fans are not happy with him either, by the way, which is even more funny.
Right now, they've got games on SeatGeek for the Phillies, right? You've got today's game, $6.40 you can get for $13.
Oh, right.
Before the taxes and fees. I mean, with the taxes, with the fees, you're looking at $35, $36 to go to a Phillies game right now, which is unheard of when you're talking about where they were last year at this time. So I don't know. Everything is cyclical, but there's definitely a lot of change. And I think it just goes to the conversation that there's a greater shift in sports in the way that you manage players. There's a great shift in sports in what the ownership group really looks at as being successful and generating revenue. Right? Like they're in the business to make money, man.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about this before, the championships and everything, that's all icing on the cake. That's all like, man, that's like the bonus round, right? When you get to the Showcase Showdown on Price is Right.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
It shows that new ownerships now, that people in private equity are going to buy the teams now, and like you don't know what they're going to get. And I think,
yeah, absolutely,
it's a bad thing that's happening right now. Anyways,
yeah, that's a great bit of commentary, because you for the longest time would point out NFL families owning teams, NHL families owning teams, baseball families owning teams. Now, right, it's shifted away from that. So you're going to have a CEO of this baseball team, and that's basically who's going to run it.
Yeah.
You're going to have middle management.
Wasn't like Ted Turner the original one for us?
Yeah, Ted Turner. That's right.
Then he when they lost all the stuff in the mergers and stuff, he like all he had left was like the Braves, and I think Liberty Media got that thing out of him anyways.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
It's like it's crazy when you look at it. Like Ted Turner, when you look at can we say he's the first private equity guy that bought the baseball team? Because he had TV station, TBS and stuff.
Yeah, TBS, then TNN, TNT, CNN.
TNN was not. That was Viacom.
Viacom.
Yes. Look at me. So it just shows that like, yeah, private equity is coming. They're gonna take your sports teams, and then I don't know how these private equity firm people are gonna love their sports fans. You know, when they're losing. Yeah.
Speaking of like those big firms and big businesses, you see the breaking news 3 hours ago from the MLBPA, Have you seen
No,
this?
wait. I gotta play the sound, by the way. It's news to me, by the way.
Live from Hollywood, Florida, Major League Baseball Players Association and Hard Rock Bet have officially partnered up with each other and become an official licensed sport book, integrating the player imagery onto their bets. Get the deal done.
A bench of cow manure hovers over this performance by the Dolphins.
Look
Because
at
everything
that.
Hard Rock touches.
Goes
Whoa.
to. That's why.
Holy cow. Yep. 3 hours ago, MLBPA and Hard Rock Casino officially come to an agreement to license the sportsbook as a primary partner, giving full permission for player imagery and integration into the betting platform. So Hollywood, Florida, everybody enjoy.
And Tampa, Florida, too, by the way. They have a Hard
And
Rock,
Tampa,
too.
Florida. What does this signal? Does this signal to our New York Metropolitan fans that Steve Cohen and his boys are going to get the deal done in New York to bring the Hard Rock Casino up there?
Oh, it's going to be a Hard Rock Casino.
Writing
no matter
on the
what.
wall, baby. Go to the Mets
Writing on
game.
the wall.
That's some money.
Is that guy?
They're building that casino right now, anyways.
They're like, Philadelphia Live. What the hell is that? We want Hard Rock, baby.
Wait. That's that. Harris
Oh.
Casino. What's that? We're the players play in Chester, PA, anyways. But
That Rivers, what?
that
Oh.
Yamamata Casino and the other Indian tribes out in the West Coast, like, what are you gonna do? We got more money than you, anyways.
Mhm.
who wins
Tax-free.
in a war between the Seminole tribe and the San Manuel Casino tribe? I'll say that for sure.
Take your first ship, you'll get it, earn the second one.
All right, so
That's right.
great big breaking news on the. We got betting now. Jesus Christ!
Yep. Let's go.
Who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna be the first casino? Going to be the casino patch now on a roster team now, anyways.
Hey, that's right. Walk down the street, knock on
Big-
Marlins' door.
Wait, well, ADT is their sponsor on the sleeve already, by the way. So they want to make sure you're safe at home, anyway. So
Make sure you're safe at home. The ADT,
Yes.
safe at home.
What's in the
ball.
box?
you're safe at home. That's what it is, anyways. The hard. Jesus Christ.
Yep. Yeah.
By the way, the Phillies do come to Miami this weekend anyway, so I guess Bryce Harper's gonna have some fun at the Hard Rock Casino. Maybe that's maybe like 45
Place
minutes.
your bets. Place your bets.
Let the bitch walk.
Yeah.
For sure. We'll make sure that we will not see. And I don't know who else is a big gambler. Bryce Harper doesn't seem like a gambler. Maybe Aaron Nola's going to be doing some prop bets over there at least. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's giving
they're
up
just-
Anabombs right now. How much do you hate Aaron Nolan right now, by the way?
How much do I hate Aaron? No, I think it's one of those traditional Philadelphia contracts where you overextend and pay somebody for the back end of their career because of everything they've done on the front side, which I get that, but it ties up a position spot. It ties up money. It puts you into a different salary cap,
Mhm.
bracket where they got to come out on the luxury tax. And like Topper, you've been waiting for the last almost 5 years now for what? I want to see September Aaron Nola. I want to see playoff Aaron Nola. And like, that doesn't mean a hill of crap if he's giving up 4 or 5 runs a game.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you can't go 5
I want to
innings.
see people rip their heart out of their chest
Like-
this period.
That's what's not going on with Aaron Nola right now, anyways.
It's the opposite side of the coin when you talk about the business and the loyalty. Like, I want to be loyal to you. Look at the
Mm.
Eagles. Love the Eagles to death. Like,
Mhm.
Brandon Graham, like, make up your mind. Are you playing? Are you not playing? Are you coming back? Are you not coming back?
I enjoyed
And
him
if-
when he was retired.
And,
I'd
right,
say
and
that's-
if you are coming back, like, you need to be
With the team.
effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You have to.
I-
but it's about motivation as a coach in the locker room. Then give him a position on the sideline.
Give him the job that Connor Barwin has, at least. Come on.
Seriously.
I'm not putting up with
I'm not putting up with it anymore. So don't get me started on the Eagles, by the way. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be honest. I think I've watched maybe one thing of the draft. It was when Malachi Lemon got picked and Markel Bell got picked, by the way. So we do have a Miami Hurricane now and the Philadelphia Eagles, by the way.
Yes.
Let's
clap it out for the U.
Let's go clap that up.
You.
You. I don't have a U drop up. What's in the box? We got some Miami Hurricanes coming through, so we got that swagger. By the way,
Got rid
so-
of Phillips and picked another guy up.
Hey, at least this
consistent.
guy actually played on the good times with the Miami Hurricanes under Mario Cristobal. He got tutelage from him. Not some
Tutelage.
jerk off name, Manny Diaz. Anyway, so
Manny Diaz. He's around here every day.
exactly for real. All right, Cubs. They are on a West Coast road trip, by the way. Took won the first game on Apple. So, by the way, the Cubs were on 3 different platforms last weekend. By the way,
The Phillies did the gauntlet too. Yeah, that was
it
fun.
was Apple TV Friday night, Fox Saturday Baseball on Saturday night,
right.
local marquee network, marquee sports network on Sunday. By the way,
You
how
know,
do you like that gauntlet? By the way,
I'm looking at this stuff now. I'm just trying to really pay attention to this. So we got Apple, Fox, your local. You could be on ESPN for Sunday night, or 4, right? 4.
no, wait. So it's
There's another one too, aren't they?
wait. Let's break it down.
All right.
Cubs are on marquee, so local regional sports network.
WGN Chicago. What's up?
That was back in the day. Marquee. You have Fox Saturday Baseball. You got
Apple Friday night.
Apple Friday night,
Uh-huh.
Sunday Night Baseball on NBC,
Oh
which
yes,
we are forgetting because the NBA playoffs take priority over Major League Baseball.
Will the WNBA take priority over Major League Baseball when it happens? I think it does.
Oh my God.
You know, and I got to rant about something when we get there.
I'm almost there. We have one more we're thinking about, and ESPN, by the way, too. Also, and also Netflix whenever they're on again.
Yes, Netflix.
So I
How
have
many subscriptions do I need?
that is 6, by the way. I got 6, not 4. 6.
6.
Coming to our house, you should get your behind kicked.
That's what the sports leagues are doing right now. They're coming into your house and you're bending you over and you're getting your ass kicked, by the way. Thank you, Lamar Thomas.
Yes, that's right.
Ugh. Also, at least the one thing that's commonly free is the radio feed if you're in market, by the way. At least you can
Yeah,
find them there.
Yeah, that's some other things too. Even if you are like you want to get on the net sometimes, you try to like bring it up on your Sirius, bring it up. They'll be like, no, sorry, like you're out of range, you're out of network. Or it'll be like, this game is exclusively broadcast for blah 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 blah.
They geofence it. That's why they want you to make sure they want you to buy all the MLB audio or the NFL audio thing. That's why. So
Yeah, you can listen to it on I think was it MLB app or ESPN. Right?
MLB app, you have
can,
to
like-
pay for it, by the way.
Yeah, you have to pay for it though, right? Yeah, you can like tick the box and it's like, yeah.
What's ESPN? If it's national, like it's Sunday Night Baseball, you can air it anywhere. So
I know there's some kid out there that knows about like VPNs and geo stuff, and they're probably watching everything for free. It's like the modern equivalent of the copper penny in the back of your little cable box when you were a kid.
I did not know that, by the way.
Yeah,
Did not know that. Right.
watching Skinamax and all that stuff late night.
Like Prism, you may find the porn channel. You may be able to find a Flyer game at least.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yeah, kids were looking for Emmanuel and Red Shoe Diaries. I was looking for the Flyers on Prism.
Oh
Priorities,
my God.
kids. Priorities.
Priorities for real. All right, Cubs. So Cubs are playing San Diego. They lost Monday night, by the way. A lot of late night baseball, by the way.
So that has me questioning something. I'm sure it is because I made a note of that.
So I had to do late night. I had to produce the Marlins game. So I had to produce the Marlins Dodger game at late night. 10-10 start, by the way. 10-10. 10-10.
10-10.
Yes. And the Cubs played at 9:30, by the way. So what did Trevor have on?
Oh,
I had to watch the Marlin game anyways. I was right after the Flyer. I had to keep an eye on what's going on. Then the Flyer go.
no, I was gonna say I was just gonna chime in that Cubs versus Padres is a battle of the Motorola Batwings. They're both sponsored by Motorola.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm kind of it's a I don't know who's got a better sponsorship deal. I think it looks better on Chicago, at least when you think about it.
It blends better because you get to highlight like the contrast of just like the white and the blue, like they're interchangeable.
Yeah.
So it really pops on the uniform depending upon what they're wearing.
The San Diego one looks crappy anyways.
San Diego one is kind of
They dropped San Diego dropped the ball on it. One of it should have been Titleist or Jack in the Box. Have the Jack in the Box logo.
dude. That would have been. Remember the promos with Jack in the Box?
Yeah.
Holy cow! You could have like a Jack. You could have a Jack in the Box batter. Listen,
they did it for the
copyright
foul
this
pole.
right now.
Mark the tape down. Let me mark this tape.
Mark the tape. 30 minutes into the show, episode 398. Trevor Harris, Duncan Dad come up with Jack in the Box foul pole.
Oh wait, that's already been done already before. I'm sorry,
Ah, son of a gun.
but that's what they did, man. They Jack in the Box foul pole anyways, and they also did like one of the times they did a driver at least.
Nice.
So that's why I think you gotta go for your market at least. Like Motorola is perfect for Chicago. Anyways, you need a cell phone.
Cell phone, baby.
That's why I always say, like, when you do all these patches, they gotta make sense to your market at least.
Yep. We
Like
have Independence Blue Cross, baby. IBX. It's been here from the begining.
Why can't you get this?
Every union and everybody who goes to work and sees that come out on their benefits at the bottom, and you're like, oh, that's what my patch is
Only
getting
in the
me.
Banana Republic, baby.
That sounds like it.
$370 per individual, $8,000 for a family of one, plus your
Ben-
deductible. But it looks good on the Phillies uniform.
What a joke.
That's what it is. That's the worst sponsorship patch of all time, the IBX.
IBX? No. There's Atlanta's got like that Quikrete stuff, don't they?
That's actually kind of cool though. It kind of blends in with their colors though.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, potato, man. I mean, I guess it's more like blue collar, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm sure we do. Yeah, I'll do that. Let me put that. I'll make a little note to myself.
Put a pin in
Rank
it.
Major League Baseball sponsors.
You know that'll be a summertime thing, anyways.
That's a summertime thing. Yeah,
That's a sports talk radio topic in July.
we're gonna
Our
do.
guy JT
We'll do top five, bottom five.
True. So Cubs they're currently they took two out of their series is split currently, by the way, between the Cubs and Padres. You want to know what time they play today?
Yeah, it's got to be got to be some wanky ass time. Sorry for the language, but it's probably like 2:15 in Chicago.
4:15 Eastern to 3:10 in Chicago. So 1:10 on the West Coast. By the way,
Oh my gosh!
what's a better day to go skip work for? Go see Sandy Alcantara versus Tyler Glasnow in Chavez Ravine between the Dodgers and the Marlins, or you go see the Cubs and the Padres versus Waldron versus Talon at 1:10. If you had to skip work for a day, which one would you go to?
I'm gonna have more fun in San Diego than I am in LA.
I'll take that one as an answer.
Because by the time that game is over, around 3-4 o'clock, I got the remainder of the entire evening down there by the beach, the nice little tiendas, nice little
Get some tacos,
water views, get some tacos.
food.
San Diego's a fun town, so I've been told.
Yes, that is a fact, by the way.
Mhm.
It's not, I'm not saying that, man. I'm not even saying that.
Do we say it's like Jacksonville with like class and fun?
No, it's a better version of Jacksonville.
That's what I'm
It's not-
saying.
We can't say Jacksonville. Like, can we say it's better than it's like Fort Lauderdale, but better and cleaner?
Oh, nice. All right. I just figured I threw out the two Navy towns. I was like, throw the Navy from the East Coast under the bus a little bit. Sorry, Jacksonville.
Only in the Banana Republic,
You want me
baby.
to sing God Bless America and
Yes.
he's in a G-string up here? I'll do it.
Thank you, Jim Mandich. Anyways, shout out to him. Man. All right, we might as well I'm bearing the lead right now. We have a
You are.
series now, unfortunately, between the Flyers and the Penguins, which I was not expecting, by the way.
What happened?
Youth,
The youth.
the youth. They can't close out two. They couldn't. I understood why they couldn't close out Game 4. It's a huge sweep the Penguins.
Sure.
I didn't get to watch a single second of that game, by the way.
Mhm.
Can I say why? I don't know if I can say hand up.
Tell me
I was at a retirement party. Trying to find a television to watch that game is impossible, by the way, when you can't find anything anyway. So, and I didn't want to watch it on my phone and be that jerk off. Am I right, Duncan? That
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
exactly. So I didn't want to be that guy. I was just checking the score on the phone, hopefully, and it was just not looking good. I was like, forget it. And the only thing worse was I had to throw on the radio feed driving home, and I heard the empty net. I was like, well, fuck this, honestly.
Yeah, that was.
Well, they lost some Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, worst thing is I hate Dave Damashek again. By the way,
Okay.
you know who Dave
Okay.
Damashek is, right? He used to work for NFL Network and stuff.
He's working from, yeah.
The most annoying Pittsburgh voice of all fucking time. The reason why I hate Yinzers.
The
Dave
Yinzers. The
Dave
Yinzers.
Damashek is the reason why I hate anything Pittsburgh, by the way.
Lots of Yinzer swag available out there in Pittsburgh over the last
That's a
week.
disgusting word, by the way. Have some class, by the
The
way.
Yinzers. I'm like, oh,
I feel like I'm going to need some mouthwash right now.
need some
Just saying.
mouthwash for that.
Yeah, I need some mouthwash. I got prescription, or do I want to go back to the regular oral crest at least?
Seems like a
So-
Randy Moss move there, right? Disgusting.
My turn, assholes.
There you go. Nice.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight
That
cash.
is a disgusting act by Randy Moss.
Thank you, Randy Moss.
Thank you, Randy Moss. Thank you, Joe Buck.
I didn't watch much of Game 4. Game 5, I was producing these shows. I was able to look on it. It was so Mitch Goff got scratched, by the way.
Mitch Garver, yeah, healthy scratch. If you
By the way,
watched the first couple games, you saw he was a little.
He was invisible.
He was invisible. A little lax with the puck. He overskated a lot of times when he got to the blue line. He was creeping up.
Bad
And-
penalties too. Also,
Yeah. Like playoff hockey, specifically. Yeah, it's different, right? And specifically, like in the open ice in transition, the biggest thing that you'll see from quality teams is spacing, right? Like spacing and decisiveness with the puck. Flyers they're doing well, whatnot. But last two games on the power play,
no spacing.
there's no spacing. There's no spacing whatsoever.
They weren't organized at all.
Nobody wants to take a shot, right? It looks completely unorganized. And conversely, you have teams, like Colorado
Figured it out.
or Tampa, and they figured it out. Like, space, boom, bang, and goal. Now, Letang's goal was a little fluky. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a little fluky. But
What are you gonna do?
yeah, what are you gonna do? But if I'm the defenseman,
You gotta clear it better.
I got to clear it better, and I got to know where that puck, is going. Right, I got to know
Yeah.
where that puck is going. Shout out to Martone for jawing a little bit with Letang. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think that kid is ready for
The
the
big
moment,
show.
and I think they both had a stalemate where at the end of the game they looked at each other and was like, "Okay, kid, I see you. I see you."
Yeah.
And Martone was like, "Okay, all right," and it was kind of like there was that hockey understanding between the two guys. Like, you're the 20-year veteran. You're definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame one day. You own all the defensive records in Pittsburgh. I'm just getting onto the scene, but I want you to know I'm not going to be a pushover. And there was that unwritten, okay, we're not going to go at it because that'd be stupid at this point. But I'm respecting where you're at, your talent, and your development at this age. I think they need to. There's a lot of pressure tonight on Philadelphia. A lot of pressure tonight.
There's a
To
lot
say
of
there's
pressure.
not is being naive. 3-2. Pittsburgh's got to win 4 in a row to take the series, but you're at home.
Win
You
it tonight,
can't look-
please.
Yeah, you
Please.
can't let them. Yeah, you got to win.
Please.
Tonight. You got to win tonight.
Would like them to win tonight, honestly. I need them to win tonight. I need them to win tonight. By the way, I'm bearing the lead, by the way. We have the producer for one of the producers for Nasty Knuckles podcast, Travis Ballinghoff, by the way. He's on the
Ooh.
show. I apologize. I am bearing the effing lead today.
Well,
He's
you want to
on the
go
sh-
to him?
Yeah, we're gonna go to him anyways. That's the
Okay.
plan. So
All right.
Travis Ballinghoff, he's the producer of Nasty Knuckles, and he does all the social media and videographer and so much other stuff anyways for them, and does a lot of side hustle stuff. He's on the show. We talk a lot of Flyers and stuff. We talked where we met. We met during the West Coast road trip, by the way.
Ooh.
During the
all right.
during the Anaheim game, I met him and Nasty and stuff. Derek
Ooh.
Settlemeyer. So
Nice.
he joins the show right now. Whoosh.